Very good, friends. Doc South here. Yet again, I know. I've still got a bunch of these phrases to live by that I want to run by you. Like I said, I think I've shown you. I keep a card of them. They're all like a list of, I don't know, just nice, I guess, words to consider when, or phrases to consider when when you're looking to make your life a little better. You might be happy with just how you're doing, which is cool. But myself, I know, I guess one day, it must have been about 2, 3 years ago, I decided I'd start saying, okay, what are some of the things I've learned in my, now pretty long life that would be, words to the wise. Right. And one, I remember I got it, excuse me, maybe from the horse's mouth, shall we say. I was laying in bed one day, and early in the morning, this stuff happens to me a lot in the mornings. I'll just, I'll just lay there and I'll say, I'll ask a question, throw it into the universe, and then wait and see if an answer comes. And a lot of times, I actually hear an answer. I know, and darned if usually these answers aren't just top of the line, just great. And one day, I said, God, I tell you what, name a song that would kind of say how you want us to be. If you can do that, I'd appreciate it. And I'll just lay here and keep my mouth shut. And I think I heard something say good. But I just laid there, and all of a sudden, it took about 2 minutes or so. It just kind of quiet, not making a sound, dead of the morning, and I hear the song. Accentuate the positive. Yeah. And I said, accentuate the positive. You're right. That's a darn good song. Perfect. Thank you. And I got out of bed, wrote it down, and put it on my list. I think it's number 6 on the list. Yes, it's not a countdown list, but number 6. And I was kind of tickled because you get right down to it. If you listen to that song, the main lyric is accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. And that was written by Johnny Mercer. I forget who did the tune. I should know, but I don't. And Johnny Mercer may have gotten a double dose of that, of the inspiration for that title, Accentuate the Positive. I understand there was a billboard back in the day for a bank that said, that evidently in Hollywood kind of was, everywhere you went, there was a sign for the bank, and the bank's motto was accentuate the positive. There are also people who said that Johnny Mercer got the idea from a wild preacher named Father Divine, and a few of his sermons, I think, were called Accentuate the Positive. And Father Divine was one of these wild, all over the stage, preachers. Did rather well for himself. In fact, you want to read about an interesting life, go look him up on Wikipedia. Boy, that guy did it all, and then some. But accentuate the positive was one of his mottos, and don't mess with Mr. In Between, and you're on your way to a happier life. And you are. That's the trouble. You can. I see so much. In fact, it's sort of hard for me to even listen to the radio lately because everything's just so darn, whither are we drifting? Everything's falling apart. And that's for both sides of the political spectrum. Everybody's just, and pretty soon you want to go, you want to run your car off a cliff, And yet, I don't know, the sun came up in the morning. If you got $1 or $2 in your pocket, that's enough for a nice cup of coffee. What the heck? And the other thing, And I find this to be really cool. And again, it's accentuating the positive. As you know, I work in a supermarket. They'd rather I didn't say where, but I work in a supermarket, and I've worked in a few. And I got to tell you, if you get it in your head to be positive towards the people coming down your aisle, talking with them, maybe just a little, complimenting them, helping them, being positive about a product, etc., you'd be surprised. They'll come around the corner after a while of this. They'll come around the corner and just kind of smile at you. You've made their day just by being there. And you try to find something pleasant and positive to talk about, something maybe they can do or help with a problem or whatever. And next thing you know, it's spread. And I find that, well, you can spread negative. Oh, can you spread negative? But you can also spread positive. Take your pick. I think positive might be the better one to do. And there you go. And again, that was the song, Accentuate the Positive. From what at least whoever I asked in that early morning, that was the answer I got from them. And I think it was someone pretty well placed came up with that idea. And darned if it isn't right. Darned if it isn't right. So anyway, what you want to do, yep, accentuate the positive. Also, if you get a chance, look up Father Divine. Man, that guy was a character. He had to be I'm amazed there hasn't been a movie. Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't. Because that was a guy, could have been really down in the dumps. And yet he just didn't let things bug him. Just kept right on moving. Neat. Anyway, that's enough, friends. I guess there's number 6 in the book. There you go. I'll see you later. And accentuate the positive if you'd be so kind. Give it a try. Give it a try for a week. You'll see. You'll feel a whole lot better. You won't want to go back to the old ways. Oh, no. No. I'll see you later. Bye now. God bless.